Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Beyond Worlds Commander. Last time, I think we basically started off training things. Like, we took out Miracle, and I still have temporarily tamed orcs. I'm not entirely sure what I thought there. Like, I saw an orc take damage. I was like, huh? I thought there was another orc lord because like 3 of them spawned between episodes. Anyways, I digress. Last time we did some training with some subordinates. Let's see. That's another Orc Lord. Miracles up to like 250k or I'm not sure if I actually got Miracle that high. Hold on. Yeah, 250k on Miracle. I think I trained up Void a little bit more. Void's at 200k. Same is true for both of the lizard folks. Omelo and Yamato are both over 200k. And I think I did a couple little training bits for others as well, but that was like the main training I did. Where's Travesty? Travesty's right there. Never mind. Anyways, other than that, we did a little bit of messing around with commands, and we made this friend here. Yeah, I went and tamed a goblin, named them Roderick, and then I changed their race via command, so now Roderick here is a giant. It doesn't pop up here, but if I can do a command to like check which race they are, and you'll see that they're a giant. I can't actually access their evolution menu here, but they do have giantification, and it's slowly mastering. They're also just okay. You're tame to me as well. I thought I was just getting attacked by another orc lord. It's like why did the orcs stop running at me, please? So yeah, Roderick here is a giant and it's pretty cool. Like, obviously, you can tell I cannot shrink them back down. Like, really? Yeah, giantification. Do you only get the access to turning this off on your own when it's mastered or something? Because, like, it's definitely past the cooldown and it just will not turn off. Like, shift clicking is supposed to shrink them back down, and she's just permanently stuck like that. But it's not that big a deal. It's still pretty cool, because, with all the buffs, rail strength, and all that stuff, he just, like, completely chewed through a Charybdis, because we also messed around with Charybdis cores. There you go. How much damage do you do? Oh! That number's a little bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. I guess that explains why he was able to just completely chew a Charybdis to pieces. Although I suppose a big chunk of that is as so much EP, you get like a big stat buff. Actually get like a huge stat buff even for just being a giant. You have steel strength on. Giantification gives you another buff. Steel strength. Spatial domination. Actually, do you even have steel strength on? Hold on. 340 is like the baseline hits. I think I have it on the 3rd slot here. Yeah. Oh, he didn't even have steel strength on. I really wish... Hold on. I can like see your baseline strength here. 100. Why is it so big? What is your baseline damage? It's hard to tell, like... It looks like it's supposed to be 56. Are you just hitting crits every single time, basically? And why is it going up to... I have no idea what your damage is supposed to be. Like, your numbers are, like, all over the place. I know Giantification is a pretty big power buff. Strail Strength, I don't think is on. Turn off regular strength as well. Okay, it looks like your new base is... something. Oh, Steel Strength is now actually on. Turn that off. Yeah, your baseline damage is looking to be 56, but like almost constantly getting critted up to 85 without any other buffs, I guess. Do you have anything else boosting your strength? I don't think so, just Giantification. As a baseline, you have magic resistance, of course. Interestingly enough, it shows magic resistance. It doesn't show any of the unlearned skills for resistance. I don't know. I've created a monster, basically, is like the gist of this. Anyways, you can be set to... I'm gonna pull up you. You can be set to stay, please. Anyways, I got distracted by a little test there, but yeah, super, super strong. Between episodes, I've been on doing a little bit. I trained up W Danger, so now W Danger has almost 200k and now has hockey. I I'm gonna keep the slime pit around for now, but I've kind of built this thing in hopes that eventually W Danger would keep growing and growing and growing, and it just hasn't in a while. Although I guess the only slime that's even the right size is that one, and they did refuse to fuse together. Otherwise, I did a minor test with Haze. So I have given the Mark Lauren here the Haze skill, something I've been scared of doing because, like, it turns mobs invisible. But thankfully, it's words are hard. It's supposed to be total presence concealing, but I can still see like his outline sort of, and I can still see his name tag. And because that's sort of how it works, which hotbar did I give it to you? I also sit down, please. There's gravity manipulation. It's probably on one, but just to double check. I also gave Haze to. I did give it to you, right? I thought I still had it on bar. There it is. I have no idea what I did with it. Yeah, I gave Travesty Haze as well, just to see, just to make sure it wasn't... Okay, so Travesty doesn't... Travesty... Okay. It still has the name tag, it's just a little bit hard to see, just because of, like, how his model is built. Okay. So, I'm probably not really going to use Haze for subordinates, but these two technically have it now. And, like, if I wanted to, I could turn subordinates invisible, and I wouldn't have to worry too much about losing them. So, just... Oh yeah, that's not a toggle right now. Oh, I should get you over to a actual useful hotbar. Anyways, at the very end of last time, as my reward for defeating Charybdis and defeating Gazel, which I just never gave myself, I did give myself Demon Dominate. I have trained it up a little bit. And I did just give myself the spearhead skills. Basically just speeding things along because I could get it relatively easily, but like it's just super slow. I have one Fulgin in storage, which would be number one. I would just need to just do a million more summon otherworlders until eventually I get more Fulgins, or just wait hours and hours and hours for 9 more to spawn in. So just to speed things along, gave myself the skill, and I'm going to use it to acquire skills from all of the extra subordinates we have. Did I turn off my own haze? Why are... I don't think I did. Oh, I guess I did. I don't know why I did that. Maybe I accidentally did that. Well, maybe I did that for myself instead of giving it to... Words are hard. I don't know when I did that. Anyways, I already have Spearhead. Spearhead doesn't really matter. It's on all the time, so I'll just get any skills here. You a mile. This is a wild Mai. So Thought Domination. There you go. Mai is now temporarily tamed. And the only problem here is here. The problem here is that I'm going to get all the souls off of this. So let's see. Let's turn off Guardian. And what? I think there's a lava pit nearby. That sounds so wrong, but I just don't want to end up getting all the souls from like hundreds of thousands of EP off of subordinates. So I forgot to set her to sit, so hold on. This feels so wrong. Like I'm literally bathing her in lava. What? This game makes you do evil things. Oh, hold on. I have Orc Lords. I have like a couple of them on me right now. I mean, I can just go like this and like this. And this should get me Traveler. I will lose the EP from it. Spatial Motion and Traveler. Let's see. Kiyoya. Okay, this one's tamed. There we go. Nope, I don't... You're not gonna succeed at eating me. So there's that. This is Mark Lauren. This one's also auto-tamed. Set to wander. Set to stay. Oh, interesting. He got EP off of a, He got EP off of one of the summoned orcs. That's weird. Come on. Are you still coming after me? Yes, you are. So let's just go like so, fly up, lose aggro. Come on. Yep, you're still coming after me. Uh, come on. There we go, finally lost him. So let's see, there was that. Also have Shin here. Come on, let me fall. I should really just take off that relic. Hold on. Guardian goes back on. That was close. Let me grab out these empty cages and like save my actual subordinates I care about real quick before continuing on. Okay, so these are my actual tames. These are the ones that I'm sort of getting rid of here. So let's see, just to make sure. I should be using Demon Nominate for training purposes, but you know what? It's fine. There's that. Where is Demon Dominate? Okay, this one's already temporarily tamed. This one isn't, but now he is. So have all of you set to stay. Set to stay. Oh, I guess you're using healer on yourself. Anyways, the Orc Disaster should eat them relatively no problem. Except, again, it's coming after me. They were definitely closer targets, but oh well. Come on. And that should get us healer, that should get us survivor, berserker, and observer. Honestly, observer is the one I care about most, because that's going to make getting magic ore and make getting... Shinryusei died and didn't give me observer. Why? Because I wasn't close enough? Of course. Of course it was the actual one I cared about that just didn't work. Because why would it be any... Why? They were tamed. They were tamed with Demon Dominate. They were subordinates. Hmm. I think I have an extra Shin, at least. I don't remember if I have extras for any of the other ones. Oh, hello there, Wild Mark. Might as well. Why was I allowed to do that? This is working weird. Like, stuff here is not working like it should. There's all those. There's those. Come on, I hope I have an extra Shin. I might give up the only one I have. Shinji is healer, Shinryusei, and... Oh, okay, thankfully I have extras of all of them. Fine then, maybe it's because I use Demon Dominate. No, there's all of you. Okay, all three of them are definitely tamed. I should set them all to sit, and then I'm just gonna, like, stand on top of them. There's... Set to stay. Come on, dirt. There's you. Stay. There's you. Stay. And let's just try this again. Shinji, Shin, and Shogo. Is it like my soul quality thing? I think soul grade is like specifically for... yeah, I want to say soul grade is like specifically how many like ultimate skills you can have. Like, I don't know if it's really used all that much yet. There's something about how many, having like a maximum amount of unique skills, I think, but I shouldn't be at it. Hold on, game roll. Okay, there we go. Healer has been acquired. I don't know, it must have been like something weird with like leaving the chunk and then coming back. Anyways, that should be Observer in just a moment. Berserker, Survivor, and Observer. Thank you very much, my Orc Disaster friend. And I'm just going to hold you in there for now. We'll actually fight you at a later time. Anyways, with that all done, just clear out all the orcs real quick. And I think I'm going magic ore hunting because... Oh, wait, no, I have to master Observer first, don't I? Like, part of the thing, if I want to evolve Roderick, to evolve a giant into an ancient giant, you're supposed to get 20 ancient debris. which is easier said than done. But since the observer would help us find it, I want to master that, and I want to get, like, magic bodies and whatnot. This is the wild Mark Lauren. Apparently he lost his mind control, though, somehow. Anyways, you all get to sit here. Those are empty cages. Mark Lauren gets to go in the chest. I think everyone else is fine. Let's see. Traveler. I guess this is something I can test pretty quickly. That's going to go there. I'm going to put Observer here. Hopefully it's fairly easy to train up. Danger detect, presence detection. Is it like a click and hold, or is this something where it's going to train up based on how long it's active? No, holding the button seems to train it as well. And Traveler, teleport, spatial manipulation, stardust arrow, instant motion. It's teleport, okay. And I was hoping I'd be able to change dimensions with that. Is there a unique skill that is there any skill that lets you change the dimension bar? Hold on, I'm just gonna insert save location, new warp. Cool. If I head on over to, like, the end farm real quick, does this work? The dimension doesn't match this warp point's settings. I thought Traveler would work there for dimension hopping. Is there not a default skill that does? I know Mysticism adds in a unique skill that lets you change dimensions. Is that really the only way? Is there no way in the base mod? Someone had the idea of sending a teleport pad within the Gazelle arena and like using a portal to get actual subordinates in there. It doesn't look like there's any skill that lets you dimension hop, so I guess that's not really possible. Oh well, that was sort of my idea with Traveler. If it's not going to work, oh well. Anyways, danger detect. How long is this going to take to train? It's not getting a lot of training points. It's just presence and danger detect. Oh, I'm going to have to keep this on for so long. I was really excited about getting to use the treasure thing today, but it's not looking like that's happening. Oh, I'm just going to keep holding this button. What else are we getting up to? Let's see. What else? Can't really do anything in here. She'll go to, not really missing anything in here. I guess we can go find a Kirara. Bewilder would be kind of nice. I guess let's go do a spirit summoning, I guess. Otherwise, it's just training more subordinates and waiting for bosses to spawn in. Is there anything I can think of with any of the subordinates that I wanted to do but haven't yet? I don't think so. I did write something down, but I don't remember what it is. I'll grab my pen and pad in a moment. Okay, Observer finally got some training points. Anything good? Come on. Are we doing the thing where it's just not going to give me a spirit until I restart the game? It looks... Okay, Lesser Spirit of Earth. Nothing interesting anyways. Let me go grab my notebook real quick and see what I wrote down to try that I've forgotten about. Okay, that's what it was. Copy. We now have giantification. Sort of cheating on that one, feels like, but oh well, we're already in cheat mode for a lot of this stuff anyways. We're playing Rule of Gold here. So we now have giantification. I have to train it from scratch, right? I don't gain training points for what they had. No, I don't. So let's see, what happens when I use this? Let's just replace Mental Crush for now. Okay, I have full control. I can go down and up with it. And it trains depending on how long it stays active. Interesting that I can't make Roderick deactivate it, though. I think I can use shift effects. I thought I had before. So, I have giantification on, and eventually it'll be mastered. And I might just... Do I want to master it before or after I give it to Travesty? Because that's the other thing here. Giving Travesty giantification and eventually titanification. I don't know. I feel like mastering giantification before giving to him is probably the better way to go. I think the only real difference is that, yeah, the only real difference is that when it's mastered, you gain access to, like, the shift scroll thing. But maybe once it's mastered, subordinates will have better access to, like, this stuff in it, and they'll be able to turn it off and on will, because making Travesty giant would be pretty hilarious. But if I can't make Travesty smaller again, it becomes a little, it would become a little cumbersome, like trying to maneuver everywhere. So, I mean, I'm not really riding Travesty anywhere. I'm still gonna master Giantification before I give it to him, I think. It's just, it's probably not as important as I think it is. But as it stands, I think I'm just waiting for skills to master right now, aren't I? Anything else I can do in the meantime? Um, let's see. I mean, since we know... Hmm. Since we know that this something sort of works with, like, giving subordinates proper races, why don't we grab the orc squad and actually make them, like, orc racial? Give them, like, the actual race. Words are hard. Where are the orcs? I appear to have misplaced some of our subordinates. 1 second. Okay, I found the orcs. They were just in the wrong backpack. So, if I do Tensura, edit, race, and I'm just going to do this for all of the orcs. Set them to actually be orcs like they're supposed to. There it is. What does that change? You are way bigger than you're supposed to be. Orcs are only supposed to be, I think, 3 blocks tall. That's 4, isn't it? That's actually like 4.5. You know what? I think it's like a weird size issue where, like, player... Hold on, I think there's another command for me to change attributes for you. Height? Minecraft height? Minecraft generic scale get is 1.5. What if I edit base, or generic scale base set 1? Oops. Base set to 1. Can I adjust your player size at all anywheres? Like, doing this for all this... Oh, you know what? That also gave you, like... That also gave you a fairly big HP buff, didn't it? Hold on, 58. If I do the same thing with to Exiled, who currently only has 45, what would that do? Ensure edit race. This is... Yeah, it boosts them to 58. Actually, hold on. What's the baseline? The baseline HP for an orc player race is only 28. Okay, so it's doubling whatever stats they're supposed to have, isn't it? Okay, that's a little bit finicky. Hold on. Is that... I think that's only... Let's see. They're supposed to have 76 spiritual HP. I should only be boosting them by 60% with Commander. Hold on, let's turn off Commander real quick. Do you even have a Commander boost right now? No, yet. 34. Okay, so... 36. They're getting a buff that they're not really supposed to have. They're getting, like, an extra... I guess it's only in +8. That's not too bad. Commander's, like, what's doing most of the heavy lifting for stats there. So, I mean, they're slightly stronger than they should be if they were actually, like, orc player races. But they're close enough, I guess. Anyways, after that, the evolution requirements to turn an orc player into a high orc player is just 5,000 EP, it looks like, right? Yes, 5,000 EP or Harvest Festival, which means they should all technically be high orcs right now with an HP of 32. So if I don't know. This is like this is a really fun idea, but it kind of seems like we're not, but it's actually just giving them way bigger buffs than they're realistically supposed to have. Evolve your race. 40. You know what? Oh, you know what it is? Orcs have 28 HP as a baseline. So it's adding to like their base EP from like the actual mob itself. Okay. And oh yeah, that's probably what's happening with their player height as well. Hold on, attribute for you. I think there is an attribute for determining height. I just don't know where it is. Armor toughness, earning time, flying speed, knockback, max absorption, max health. Well, I guess I can just adjust their max health as well, back down to like 20 where it should be. Generic scale apparently isn't their height, because I tried that. Player mining, zombie spawn, ability learning, ability mastery. It's height multiplier. Okay, base get for you is 1. What if I just set your base height to... Can I do like a 0.75? 0.75? Base value for height. Nope, it looks like if I do this with any subordinates, they're just going to get like a bigger height boost than they realistically should. I don't think I have a workaround. So you know what? It's fine. It's not like I'm actually using subordinates inside anyways. Anyways, you are already a high orc, I believe. And from there, to become an orc lord, I would need to give all of them... I guess they can just get them to 400k EP and they just go straight to Spirit Boar. But getting them each 10 royal blood and turning them into orc lords would be a whole lot more fun. So, yeah, I guess that's what I'm doing. I currently have 9. I have a couple of orc lords in storage, so there's a decent chance I can just get one for free. Otherwise, I have 17 gold coins, which is equal to 17 royal blood if I can find a right trader. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. It just dawned on me that this is the second series in a row where I'm going to end up hopping between like 10 dwarfs trying to find the one to sell me royal blood, because this happened last time too. So neither of the 2 dwarven villages I frequent actually have any royal blood in it. So I'm going to have to go find new ones. Although I did actually manage to find the attribute I was looking for, so now Egg Salad and Kyle are back down to normal size. I just had to go change generic scale to base 0.5, I guess, worked. Anyways, do I have any other dwarven villages on my map anywheres? I feel like I have to, I just don't remember where. Here we go again. I can't believe I'm doing this again. Actually, I fully believe that I'm doing this again. It's like, my luck is not great. Aha, here we go. I actually ended up going to a village we found in like episode 6 or something like that, just that I had to actually go back to the video to find. Where's Travesty? Like, I had W Danger kill a dragon in one of the villages for a couple training points. Travesty still at home, so I guess Miracle will do. There you are. But, Slime's killing dragons is a little bit slow, so I'm just gonna have Miracle do. Come on. Of course, it's gonna fly just outside of range, so this won't work. Come on, get... There we go. Either that thing didn't have much HP left, or Miracle is stronger than I realized. You know what, that's fine. Anyways, this village, this dwarf right here. No, it's not this dwarf right here, is it? Yeah, this dwarf has elemental essence. Where was it? Where was it? That one right down here. What was your name again? Jorvin. I thought it was like, I knew it was something like Orvin, but I couldn't remember what. Has royal blood. Thankfully, I didn't have to clear too many. Of course, now I have to go through all the coins in the thing in order to actually reach it, but that's besides the point. let's just... Come on. Really? That's a little bit much game that I had to go through all of that to reach it. How many can I buy? It's only 5 at a time, so I guess I'm going to have to come back. So mark this as royal blood. But that is enough so that we can make one of our orcs into an orc disaster. And I guess like this, you know what, I should turn the rest of these silver coins into gold because I'm going to need them. I guess I should probably just make it the strongest of the 3, which I believe is... I think it's Kyle, because we got Kyle the latest, and... Oops, that's the wrong way. Uh, yeah, I want to say... Come on. I want to say Kyle has the most EP, so let me just... Why? It took me a second to register what exactly was happening there. So you're here. W danger. Get it. Don't, no way. No way hockey's range is that long. It was like 30 blocks away. That's so stupid. Fine, we got enough royal blood for 1, I guess. No way hockey's range is that long. Come on. Just, whatever, guess I have to go find another dwarven village if I want any more, but that's stupid. Whatever, let's just head home for now. We got enough royal blood for 1 of the orcs. Let's see, who has the most? I want to say it's 12,000. Logan... Okay, it is Kyle. Kyle was the latest member of the member squad, so I guess that makes sense. We had more EP. I think I actually used Endow instead. So, I think you're also the one I haven't actually... No, you have 30. That's accurate. You're one of the ones I made into it. Oh yeah, I have Berserker now. Commander can go back on. Let's just double check this real quick. You are currently Tensura, get race for you. Race. Okay, you are not one of the ones I did this with. I guess I did with the other 2 first. So let's see. Where is... That's attribute. Oh, no, I should also do this, because you're going to get, like, a big size change in a moment. Oh, you're so cute! Anyways, where was it? Attribute, attribute, attribute. It's somewhere's in here. Tensura. Nope, not Force Evo. There. Edit race. There it is. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. I guess I went through a lot of commands in the last little bit. So there, Kyle is now considered an orc via the whole racial system, so that works out fairly well. Has more than enough EP, so we also get to find it again in this huge list. Edit Force Evo for Kyle up to High Orc. Kyle has evolved their race, they get the 12 thing. Just to double check and get race, they are considered a High Orc. Now, how is this going to work? There's 1. Why? What is with the sound effect that happens? 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Is that 4 or 5? I think I was at 14. Because I was at 9, I was at 14. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have now eaten 10 royal blood. It is not counted anywheres. If I force Evo, what happens? Kyle's race, he's acquired hockey. No, he went to Spirit Boar. That's not what I wanted. I mean, fine. Kyle gets to be a Spirit Boar. I wanted him to be an Orc Disaster. So... Do I have any way to change this? Race... I don't think I do. Force ear. He's Spirit Boar. Yeah, I can't fix Kyle. Kyle just got equivalent to getting up to 400k. And then Spirit Boar. Hold on, I still think that's wrong. But what if I look at the Spirit Boar racial stats? Spirit Boar. Where is it? Come on. Let's see, let's see. MP range, minimum 400k of each. I mean, that's sort of what it is. Holy... Okay, you're Majin if you go from Orc Lord to it, but he's Holy class now. Vine War at 200k. Orc Disaster goes into it at 400k. A Orc Lord... I'm having trouble just focusing, talking, and getting through the wiki right now, apparently. Anyways, Orc Disaster. That's Orc... No, 1 second. Okay, so, turns out that the reason that, that he only had 1100... Words are hard. Kyle had 1100 HP because of Commander. Again, by default, it's only like 687 or something like that. We'll go back in a moment, which makes sense with the +8. Plus, he's at 799,000 EP, which means that that's like he'd get 79 extra HP. Like the math works out. Anyways, I do have another orc here named Keith who's really not doing much. So I'm gonna try this. That's one royal. Okay, Keith here is about to eat 10 royal blood on their own. They're already considered a high orc. I already did all that. Okay, so that's 10 royal blood. I have not eat. Does this work? Make sure I'm actually on the right mob. Yes, I am. Keith has been forced to evolve their race. You're a spirit boar again, aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay, so if I want to make if I want to make the rest of the orcs into actual orc disasters like I wanted, I would have to do it via... Yeah, I would have to do it via command. I can't just do it this way, actually feed them 10. Although... Yeah, that sucks. Anyways, words are hard. My brain has stopped functioning altogether at this point. 1 second. Okay, as I said, Kyle, the 1100 or whatever, that is because of Commander. He's really only at 687. 600 is the baseline HP for a Spirit Boar. And you have an extra 8 is like the extra 8 baseline for just being the Orc Mob instead, and then an extra 79 due to having 790,000, sorry, EP over 10k. Like, you get 1 extra HP for every 10k, so all that makes sense. Does this work if I edit race and I turn you back into a high orc? Edit race for you, set high orc, and can I, like, reset all of your other stats? Is that an option? True is reset existent stats. True. Okay, that puts you back to 300. You still have way more HP than you're meant to, though. Did I turn back Commander? No, Commander's not on. Something is wrong here now. Why do you have 120 HP? Yep, I've broken things. At this rate, I might just need to get a new Kyle, because this one I've sort of messed up the stats on through all my cheating nonsense. Oh well, I was hoping to get a whole squad of orc disasters today, but apparently the game has just decided that that's just not going to happen. Did we get anything done today? I think the answer is no. I believe the answer is, like, legitimately nothing happened, essentially, then. You know what? we should have an orc disaster. If we should have at least I'm gonna make egg salad one. I can't force Evo you into a I can't force Evo you into an orc lord like I wanted to, but if it worked, like I could choose which one to force evolve into. I did have 10 royal blood. It was eaten by an orc. I'm just going to do this just because I want to. Set Tensura Orc Lord. Do not resistance points. 108. Baseline HP for an Orc Lord is 108, correct? Nope, that's Spirit Roar. High Orc goes to Orc Lord. So 10 royal blood. Yeah, 100. Everything's fine there. Commander's not on, so that's not messing with anything. Okay, yeah. So, Exalid is now an Orc Lord. Didn't get starved. So, whatever, I guess I'm giving you No, you did get starved. It just didn't pop up in chat, because it's like an intrinsic skill, I assume. I'm really not entirely sure why Kyle has 120 HP. You are considered a high orc, right? Get race... I'm sure I get race for you. I don't know. I'm messing with too much with commands. I'm just actually like sort of breaking things. Get race for you. Race. Yeah, you are a high orc. If I... Hold on, I can edit you back down into an orc. Edit race for you. Turn you into a regular orc and then force evolve you. That should fix things, right? Reborn as an orc. True. Reset existence. Nope, game. Orcs do not have 110 HP. Why? I guess I'm checking attributes again real quick. I think I fixed things. That's 41 as a high orc. Where is... What did I do with Logan? There you are. So Logan is also a high orc right now, or no? I should get race. Yeah, this did not work out at all like I was hoping to. Get race for you. Race is orc. Tensura force evolve slash Tensura edit force evolve you, because you also have enough EP for it. Force evolve you in your race. Logan was forced to evolve their race, meaning Logan is now a high orc. Okay, you have 1 extra HP, even though I fixed the attributes. That's fine. No idea why. Anyways, Egg Salad is now an Orc Lord, though, which by default means they now have Starved, so that's just going to go in slot 1. Where is Select Subordinates? I should give you back a weapon. Do I have one of the extra sights on me? No, you're gonna get the Minos Bardiche, because why not? Let's see, let's just bring you down here into this group. Currently at 12,124. Yep. Starved, when used by a mob, doesn't actually care about if you've eaten the mob before. Like, you get the starve bonus from any mob you eat, which is 25%, I believe. I think so. Starved is 20 or 25. Predator... Is it 10%? I know Predator is slightly better than Starved, and both of them combined, it gets you 50% when you get Gluttony. I just don't remember what. Anyways, all of this... eventually just to do the one thing of getting 1 Orc Lord. You know what? It's fine. We got there in the end. And this should work fairly well. Yep. Here is our Lord. I guess lady, I suppose. So, anyways. That's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Today did not go quite as I was hoping, but you know, we got there in the end. Through, again, cheaty means. But for right now, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. You know what? I'm gonna use an orc. Come on. I'm gonna use an orc lord in the thumbnail probably. So So it's not like entirely false advertisement. We might as well we might as well use Demon Dominate on an Orc Lord at least once today. So there's that. That's all of this stuff can just go away. I say go away. Demon Dominate isn't mastered yet, obviously. But should be able to do this at least. Of course it went after me. Oh, that's the wrong button. What? That's Demon Lord Hockey. Demon dominates. We now have a temporarily tamed Orc Lord. I'm just going to, I guess, keep around for now. Just have them like beat stuff up. Let's see. Neutral, aggressive. Yeah, our Orc Lord friend here is just going to beat stuff up. I'm going to keep them from evolving into an Orc Lord, but I'm probably going to get them up to like 130 at least, or something. Anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. So, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have. I cannot deal with that. And I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody. Okay, couple little things to add on the end here. So, Roderick actually has Giantification mastered now, so I guess we'll get to see if we can make this work properly. Where is it? Giantification. There's select subordinate. There we go. Oh yeah, and then Giantification goes on cooldown afterwards. So when it's mastered, I can change it, but probably for the exact same reasons as what happened with like the orcs. Since I set him to be a giant through commands and whatnot, he kept his base height and then added to that instead. So Roderick's probably taller than he should be, but you know what? He's supposed to be a giant. It makes sense for him to be tall. And I think it has a couple minutes cooldown, but all I'm missing is I need to go get Ancient Debris. And he'll evolve, and we'll evolve him into Ancient Giants and whatnot. Cool, Roderick's leveling up. My own Giantification I haven't had on, so I haven't been able to train it. Oh yeah, I'm assuming, like, the whole thing with Giantification is you're supposed to, like, hold, when it's mastered, hold down the button and, like, scroll wheel. But we've already seen scroll wheel abilities don't work with that, so he's only going to get it big as possible. Anyways, final thing before I actually end off is with egg salad. I didn't even realize that when I ended up clicking, when I had her use starved, she didn't actually get any pop-up saying, oh yeah, you gained this skill, this skill, this skill. But let's actually turn on strength here. Oh yeah, you get self-regen for being an Orc Lord. She does now have Danger Sense, and she now does have Shadow Motion. So that worked perfectly fine. She should be a Majin. Not entirely sure why she's not. But since she has Shadow Motion... Oh, I was hoping that since she had Shadow Motion, she'd be able to use it. But why aren't you a Majin? When you evolve into an Orc Lord, you're supposed to become a Majin by default. So the fact that you didn't is strange. Oh well, let me just edit race. Get race. So yeah, I'm just going to make her a Majin. Tensura, edit, race. And of course, the spider moved me out of place. Edit race for you, alignment, Majin, set. Because, like, you should be, by all accounts and purposes. Anyways, I think that's all I had to go over. Egg Salad will actually gain skills. It just doesn't pop up for me. But, yeah, I think that's all I have to go over. For real now, take care, everybody. I want to thank everyone one more time for watching, and a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, Goddess of the Starfilled Void, O'Mello, It Me Sammy Lawrence, Logan Anderson, Egg Salad, Nando Lang, W Danger, and Kyle Cowett. Thank you all so much for the extra support. For real now, take care, everybody.